All right, if you're an HCP marketer and you're looking to grow the adoption of your solution, whether it's a medical device, life science device, biotech, med tech, healthcare, right? Well, I'm going to break down a variety of different resources that will provide some hopefully massive value. So as you plan out your initiatives, your strategies, and your tactics for this year to grow, again, your adoption of your solution specifically to niche HCPs, well, I'm going to unpack a lot of variety of different ways that you can do that. And up here on the screen, I'm going to pop it up here. And we just launched last month a brand new webinar. It's about 2024, and it's really about a lot of the trends that are happening in healthcare, life science, biotech, medical device. These trends break down to about 8 different trends that Kelly Howard and I break down in this great webinar. And specifically, the trends, there's 5 digital trends, and I'm not going to get into it like in depth here, but these are some game-changing ones on the digital side, but then also video side. So Kelly and I attended about 15 different conferences last year in 2023, and we wanted to bring some impactful strategic ways that you can leverage the power of video, but then also digital for your planning purposes. And I'm going to include a link in the description below so you can check it out. But this conference, digital video conference tactics, right? It kind of runs the gamut. So there is digital tactics, whether it's geofencing, whether it's digital out of home, whether it's QRs. And again, I don't want to get into all the details, but a couple of the cool things for video that we showcase is how you can carve out a niche space inside your actual booth to create content. So, think of yourselves as a media company, right? So what a great space inside your actual booth to create dynamic content with your key opinion leaders, your subject matter experts, your leadership team, right? Sharing and announcing a lot of your major things that are going on, right? Either at that particular conference or upcoming. So again, I don't want to get into all of it here, but those are some things that I'm going to include the link to our webinar. It was actually a LinkedIn Live that we turned into a webinar, but I'm going to give you access to it so you can check it out. The other thing is we're definitely hitting the ground running for 2024 for a lot of major conferences. So we're working with clients, whether it's executing digital campaigns or video campaigns. So if you're a conference marketer, I'm going to also include a link to a couple resources in our actual website that's specifically to conferences. So whether it's driving booth traffic, it could be post-conference follow-up, it could be capturing strategic videos at your trade shows, at your conferences. And then also, one of the important things is warming up your audience. So if you've got some major product announcements, launches, abstracts, data, something to keep in mind is reaching your niche HCP audience long before the conference. Obviously, the conference is the holy grail moment where you're announcing a lot of these things. But the other great thing about this too is this HCP one-to-one targeting. Again, I'm going to include a link in the description, but it's a great way to warm up your audience right before you actually show up to these major conferences. And as I scroll down here a little bit more, again, there's going to be a link here to check out that webinar at your convenience. It's on demand. You don't have to register, so it's really easy. The other thing, if you're a marketer and you're watching this and you're in between opportunities and maybe you got laid off or maybe you're just looking for a change, well, in this newsletter, I'm also going to link this up here too in the description, but there's a variety of different jobs that are available. And these are some great jobs: Foresight Diagnostics, Cooper Companies, MSD, Grail. There's Vivo Scribe is on here too, Thermo Fisher, Charles River, Organon, and Jasper. So I don't know, there's probably about 15 different job opportunities here. So I wanted to showcase, obviously, if you're looking for a new opportunity, if you've recently gotten laid off, right? And there's a lot of things that are going on in the biotech, life science, med tech space. There's a lot of transition going on. So if you are looking, I wanted just to provide this resource to you so you can go through here and see if there's any great opportunities for you. The other thing that I mentioned is those HCP one-to-one targeting. So one of the digital tactics that's a trend for 2024 is being able to target your niche HCP audience, whether it's pathologist, urologist, oncologist, medical oncologist, OBGYN, a dermatologist. Really, it's any niche HCP audience that you're looking to drive the adoption of your solution. You're trying to grow awareness. Sean Bollinger and I had a LinkedIn Live. You can see up here on the screen, February 22nd, but we've got another one that's coming up, and it's specifically about how you can leverage MPI numbers and then billing codes to reach those HCP audiences online digitally as they navigate lifestyle sites. So think about news, sports, weather, finance. So it's programmatic, it's display advertising, it's top of the funnel. So if you're, again, looking to grow the adoption, if you're of your solution, right, and you're trying to engage and influence your audience, your HCP audience online, well, check out the recording. So I'm going to include this in the description as well. There's a 2-part series to this one. The first part was really getting into showcasing how you can use these numbers. Again, it's billing codes and MPI numbers. But the second one that's coming up March 6th, that one that's coming up, it's going to be specifically going down the rabbit hole of part 2 and getting really nerdy about some of the analytics. There's also a case study that's going to be shared. So I'm going to include that link also in the description below. And then if you're looking to take advantage or at least trying to like build your connections on LinkedIn, right? If you've got thought leadership that's out there, if you're just looking to grow your influence on LinkedIn, I'm going to include a link here as well. I've been leveraging a tool. It's an integration tool with LinkedIn. It's a way to scale your connection. So again, if you're looking to grow your influence, you're trying to be that thought leadership in the space like myself, this tool, it's Walaxy. And I've actually got a free 30-day free trial link that I'll include in there too. And it's a great way to scale. So the way it works is it's an integration. So it integrates with LinkedIn. You can send up to 200 connection requests every single week using this LinkedIn automation tool called Walaxy. What I love about it is the dashboard's easy. Setting up your connection requests, like the uploading those connections, is really easy too. And then it automates it for you, right? So you don't have to go through there and manually send 200 connection requests, right? That's a lot of work. That's a lot of manual work. So why wouldn't you want to automate it, right? And so that's the great thing about this tool, Walaxy, is you can automate it. It sends out those 200 connection requests. The other thing it does is if you want to build even more higher quality relationships on LinkedIn and get that information out there. So once you actually do the connection request, they connect with you, you can set up automated responses, meaning like you can set up 2 automated responses right after you connect with them. You can do it the next day. You can do it the next week. You can kind of set it how you want it to, but I typically do 2 messages afterwards. I say, hey, we're thrilled to be connected with you. I provide value to a newsletter like this one I've got here up on the screen. And then I've got a follow-up one too. So I'm trying to not only build my connections, but I'm trying to build relationships right through digital means. And LinkedIn right now, it's got about 1 billion users. It just hit it a couple weeks ago or about a month ago. And it's a great way if you're looking to build that, your connections, right? Your thought leadership in the space. So check out Walaxy if that's a strategy for you for this year, even into next year. And then the other helpful resource is we have a LinkedIn group. It's specifically for marketers and sellers in biotech, medical device, diagnostics, healthcare, med tech. So if you're in any of those different industries and you're looking to build a community and network with people, this LinkedIn group's a great, valuable way to do it. There's a lot of posting that's going on and there's a lot of sharing that's going on. So I just want to include that in the description below as well. So as you navigate this year and build out the relationship with your product, with your niche HCP, I hope these links and this information for the webinars, the LinkedIn Live has been helpful. And again, if you're looking to grow when it comes to LinkedIn, just your relationships and you're trying to automate it, Walaxy is a great tool. And hopefully this has been helpful for you. Look forward to connecting with you soon. Bye for now.